So we live here on Capitol Hill, surrounded by history, surrounded by art, and surrounded by unusual, creative, imaginative people. And our first honoree tonight is definitely one of them, mixing ancestral wisdom with skills she learned in Africa, with a passion that came to her over time to share those things with children. Vera Oyeyaana grew up in Liberia, descended on her father's side from people who had migrated there to escape the horrors of American slavery, and on her mother's side from the Gribo people of West Africa. It was a childhood free from racial tension, and free also from the distractions of modern life. There was no television, there was no fast food, there were no organized sports, and of course, there were no electronic devices. But there was lots of family, there was traditional cooking and eating, there were rigorous schools, and there was the palaver hut. And I think Vera's going to tell us more about what that is, but it's a strong West African tradition that she has brought to us. Leaving her country to escape civil war and unrest and struggling to make a new life here, Vera found herself thinking of the palaver hut as a gift from God, and a gift from her ancestors, and it was a gift she felt called to share. And that's what she's been doing here for the past 20 years. Under the guidance of Auntie Oye, hundreds of children have sat in circles, learning and practicing African drumming like we heard tonight. They've learned to eat spiced rice, learned to love okra and avocados, and they've been encouraged to mine their own experience for stories to share with other children. A few days ago, a clue in the New York Times mini crossword puzzle was creative imagination. I knew immediately the answer. It was spark. Many of us gathered here tonight knew our friend Steve Simrot as a spark to our own sense of mission and creativity. It's such a pleasure to remember Steve and to recognize Vera Oyeyaana for the sparks of color and joy and creative imagination she brings to our children. So Vera, thank you for sharing your unique experience and understanding with us. We are so grateful. It's an honor and a pleasure to give you the Steve Simrot Spark Award.
Wow. Paulia! I have to call my people. This event is surreal, Nikki. I'm deeply grateful for the inspiring Steve Simrot Spark Award from you and the CHCF board. This recognition is a testament to the transformative impact of our collective efforts and the results from the hard work and dedication of not just me, but the entire OPH board and family. I stand here today supported by the love and encouragement of Steve Mayer, my family, my partners, the artists, volunteers whose contributions have been invaluable to the children and families and the artists and the volunteers who have tirelessly and selflessly contributed to our organization. I was born to do this work, my people. And this is a constant source of inspiration and joy. At different stages of my life, I've had the fortune of meeting 8 prophets and prophetess who prophesy about this time, this place, and this hour. 7 of them are ancestors, except one, the Reverend Joan Jutland Gatlin. I invited her to witness the prophecy, and she came from Los Angeles on Monday. Growing in my spiritual beliefs was a challenge. I only believed I was God's child who healed me when I had a massive stroke in the mid-1990s. As I fell, I made a covenant with God. I said, God, if you save me, I will do everything you ask of me. The stroke left me paralyzed on my right side of the body. However, it took me 5 years to be able to pat my right foot. I did not have any paralysis. I have not shared this before now. I have 75% of the feeling on my right side. 25% is still numb. The only thing I cannot do is wear flip-flops because I have no foot grip. If a stroke has not deterred me, please note, nothing, absolutely nothing can. I thank you for being here and for listening, and I love you.